Welcome to the show. We have a fun show today. This is going to be kind of a continuation of what I started last week when I made the battle axe. Today I'm going to make a shield to go with it. As you may have guessed from these images and also from the title, we are going to be making the shield from reclaimed wood from an old pallet. But let me say, if you've never taken apart an old pallet, it's not as easy as you might think. So while it's nice to have the bragging rights of saying, hey, I made this from an old pallet, you might want to look into alternative ways of doing this unless you really feel like doing a bunch of extra work. With that said, after about 45 minutes of hard, miserable work, I got some good wood out of this. And it will definitely add some authenticity to the finished shield. I think most of this project is probably going to be self-explanatory, so I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking, but now and then if I feel like there's something that needs to be explained, I will jump in. So with that, let's get to work. Man, it is really hard to find good royalty-free music. I've been looking through this YouTube, download our music stuff for your videos, and maybe I'm just not any good at it, but anyway, if anybody out there knows of any real good, I don't even care if I have to pay for the service, that's fine, but if there's any real good source for music that I can use for my videos or when I'm not rambling, please let me know in the comments below. So a word of caution, if you ever do decide to use something like an old propane cylinder or any other type of container that's had flammable gases or flammable liquids in it, please be extremely sure that whatever was contained in that cylinder has been properly and thoroughly disposed of. I happen to know the history of this old cylinder, and I knew that it already had holes drilled in it and was completely clean of any flammable or explosive vapors. But I thought I would mention that just because I would hate for somebody to see me doing this and maybe go about this the wrong way and wind up getting hurt really bad. And of course, with that said, it's a pretty common thing in metalwork for old cylinders and tanks to wind up being repurposed and upcycled on new projects. So for the handle, I thought of a few different things. I was looking at using some wood for that, but in the end I decided to use an old leather belt that doesn't fit me anymore. I mean, that's worn out, because it totally still fits me. It's not like I put on any weight or anything since I was 23. And I was thinking about doing like a forearm strap in addition to the hand grip, but I decided it would be a little bit difficult to get that sized right, because mainly it's probably going to be my kids that are playing with this shield, and so I definitely didn't want to use my forearm for that. So I decided I'd give them a try and see what they thought before I put a forearm strap in there. And honestly, I think they're just as happy without, so I may leave it this way, but that is something to keep in mind, that you could add a strap if you wanted to for the forearm. Anyway, there it is, the finished shield. This is a little bit on the small side, but again, I wanted it to be something that my kids could use. And of course, you could take basically the same techniques I used here and just scale it up. Well, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. I usually have a new upload every 2 or 3 days, and I would love to hear from you in the comments. So whoever you are, whatever you're doing, have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.